So, okay, everyone, bless, and I should say give thanks to everyone who has been like really watching the rebuild of SMTVS.com. And I sort of like my site, um, even though I'm the site owner, I'm also a developer, so I take pride in my work. And then we went out and purchased a template for another site, but after carefully looking at the site, the template for the other site that I was going to create, I decided to upgrade SMTVS.com. And it's resulted in giving SMTVS.com a community. Not something that we intended for over the years, for the 18, 20 odd years I've been um, doing internet business. I could have went to social module, but it's not. I've always said, well, I'm not interested in even having a social site, and even one point I said it's too much problem to just have a lot of people on your site, and but as site of the future has been changing, like stores been coming up and having their own social community, music site with their own social community, so programmer sites with their own social community. Different groups of people are creating their own social community based upon their group and their ethnic backgrounds also in a lot of well, SMTVS is just a regular normal business like you'll find Google and anyone else. I'm just pioneering my business and doing what I do because I've been involved in music and visual production from I was as a youngster, even teenage age. So coming up, even during a time when there was no internet, and when the internet got up, I got involved in it. I got involved in the early stage of video development using window, real audio, flash, okay, just to name a few, right? And even during the time when flash started changing to HTML5, people like JW was one of those ladies that was doing the flash thing, and I use that stuff a lot. Okay, and through dealing with Adobe, I learned to create generators like flash generators, even long before HTML5 was on the market. So that's why I tell a lot of people, say I'm like one of the person that create one of the first HTML5 web generator, which I have. My new versions are really, really good now. In fact, I just did some brand new set of template form for it. I soon showed out to everyone. And but I wasn't the first because Apple had a Apple version which was in C that you can go and you can create an HTML5. Just Apple was big on the HTML5 coming into the web anyway because you know their format, right? Okay. So I've been involved over the years in using Windows, a lot of stuff to try to really bring video to the light. And even, and then YouTube came along and we got involved in that too. But not to take away from the fact that we embarked on doing this even before certain sites are there, because certain sites are there basically everything in this world is based upon money. Your family have money, you have big investor behind your business must rise. Doesn't mean there's not 6 or 10 or 12 different men that have the same idea. And sometimes, I just how the world rests. And I'd say to all the companies them who have the money to still push the technology still for us to really a small businessman to come behind and really take up the mantle to try to do just the same way, because you never know a company can get big and fall down, and a small company them that behind them that was doing the same thing would fill the gap. SMTVS is a company that's broadly coming from the Caribbean and coming with a lot of concept as, okay, there are a lot of programs and services that are available for first world countries and first world countries' citizens for them to actually get on the web and do some e-commerce business or sell a book or, you know what I mean? Vice versa. Um, as you can see, also in certain region, you can't really view certain web pages based upon the creator of the site or the owner, the CEO of that company who decided, well, in this third world region, we're not going to show our material. Okay. So I feel as a young company, SMTVS.com, since I live in the US and I was exposed to all of this stuff, and imagine that I come back to live in Jamaica and then off some of the stuff is not, it's not trying to show you. So being in the internet, you know, I'm going to be really pioneering and really doing that to make these, all these services and things that's not available to us become available through SMTVS.com. I still look up in the United States like I still live them people, families still in the business still there in the US. So it's a US business. It's a Jamaican business, but we can diversify in the way we want to. At the moment, we just concentrate on building the him here in Jamaica. Everyone should know every company have a goal. So we are in programming and web development and programming period that will carry us to anywhere from robotics, I don't care, you know, we don't know where we're going to be tomorrow, you know, AI, all this other kind of stuff. That's all in front of us because technology is getting much better now, and resources to create anything in the world, you can get your hand on it real easy by the way of doing your research and everything, right? So at the moment, SMTVS.com, the main site, we develop a marketplace with a multi-vendor system to invite people to come over and try to just do business on the web, right? Especially people in the third world country, give them a chance to have that type of system where they can come up and put up them store and do a thing and collect some money, you know, promote their work, and we'll be still promoting our business as well. And we have that also with the learning thing, okay? The rest of the site is basically based upon stuff that we'll be pushing through the site as publication, stuff, news about the company, what we're doing, okay? Any other media that we may engage in along the way, documentary, music video, and so forth. We are in the music business, so we'll be selling a lot of music at SMTVS. We're still pioneering a music side of SMTVS.com along the publication and, you know, selling of artists themselves and them product, right? So empowering artists to be more stronger in the business today. That's SMTVS.com on our own. So I do take the time to come up on and give a few talk about SMTVS.com and what's going on with the company, right? So as I'm talking, I really like it. We're here, and this is my last company, news stuff. So I like my page to be really clean and corporate, white and everything. And you know, this had a big blue thing, and I cleaned it up. And on the sideline here, you can see all the stuff. And like I was narrating to you guys that we are in music, so we'll be actually doing music review here at SMTVS.com. So this is like one of our little first music reviews set up here. And we'll be doing more for other artists that we see along the way. And like we are in publication, media publication. So as we have a broad community here, activity and group and member, and then the users group and users friend timeline about the user, and we have a forum. So SMTVS have a full-blown forum. So we did upgrade the social V template and put a better forum system inside, right? Among the stuff we did to this template, we did upgraded the learning system, we upgraded the shop system, we added podcast, radio, right? Things like that, okay? So in that nature, to give the site a more what we want from the site, okay? So, and like I said, we have a multi-vendor system, we have a multi-vendor learning system as well. Yeah, so you come to the site, on the front of the site, and we're just showing out the marketplace, certainly, right? Because this is a marketplace. And you can jump on the marketplace onto the store. This is where we be selling a lot of our stuff as far as our media and other things, electronic books and programming, what stuff you will find. And you will find stuff from other vendors who come along in the future and join. Hey, that's the way it is done. If you go click on your browser and you hit up on SMTVS.com, certainly you will come to the front page of SMTVS.com and you can go here to the marketplace that will deliver you there where we was. Right? So we're at the marketplace at SMTVS.com that will carry you there, right there. And we're back here at the store. All right, so, and if you click on a product at the store, right, I'm looking out the window and I feel like the rain is coming. We're down in the island, right? And, you know, we get rain, we love the rain and we'll get it. So, okay, so we also upgraded this system with this player system here now. The default player is a wave player that we did to the system as well. And we also upgraded the system by adding social share. So you can share to Facebook. If you see the song you like, you share to Facebook. Some of the song here in the site, you may have 50 half of the song, and you'll be able to download it if you want a piece of song. And we're just trying to do stuff to get people. So we said, let's go over to, and so the community is really young. Like we talk about, we didn't start to think about having a community, but the community is really young right now. And just the stuff that I put in the community, right? And there's nothing there with that stuff. We got a sponsored hat from, you know, we work with Google, you know. And we got these, I guess these 5 fake, I call them fake because email was sent out for them to validate themselves, and the validation didn't come back. And within a certain time, they won't be there. Okay? So just me like activate what activity I've done on the site. And we got a story thing. I have not had a story yet, but it's like a Facebook story. You can add your little story and everything. And let me go over to my activity page, right? Since I'm the only real member in the site right now. All right? And, right, I'm there. And I'm going to show you I'm not lonely because I have SMTVS for years and no one was here. So we put up a site open, people come by anyway. And this is a little community, right? And yeah, so we do, okay, yeah. Another thing that we did, we updated the media. You know what I mean? When you clicked on it, it sort of just brought up the image at you and you can't really see anything. Now we upgraded so you can make a comment on the thing and it's like a Facebook. You could, you know, scroll through, you know what I mean, to the other media as well. You know what I mean? That's a good thing. So, I mean, that's like buying a template online that they offer you, social community and stuff, but it's lightweight. And as a developer, I make it heavyweight. So, this is not even social V. This is VGA social V template upgrade. Right? Okay. So sooner or later it's gonna really run out of them on. You know what I mean? Because I think as a developer, and we all do the plugin stuff, we can change anything. So thanks a lot like, for viewing SMTVS.com at this point that we showed you. We did show you the blog. If you go over and you can click on the blog. Yeah, cool. In our podcast, okay, I need to take out the top one there, and our TV. Okay. For what we got there now. So okay, cool. So we're from the Caribbean and we're doing our thing, and if you wanna come by and be a member, you are certainly welcome to smtvs.com.